Namaste.
Namaste, everyone, and welcome to July.
July, every time we do this, I go, oh wow, another month.
I know, we must sound like a broken record on that one. However, isn't it true? Isn't time just incredibly lost all sense of any normalcy, if there's even a word around that?
Well, you know, our world is heating up in so many ways, and we've seen incredible weather patterns in the United States, record temperatures in California and other areas, and certainly great heating up in other parts of the world, including Egypt.
Yes, yes, yes. You know, as we film this with you, as we share with you right now, one of the things that's happening is that with the opening of the Merkaba of self-ascension, and I brought today a rendering to help assist with what we've been sharing, that with the Merkaba of self-ascension, as it's rising, remember that the top triangle is the masculine energy. The bottom triangle is the feminine energy. And so what's happening is that as this Merkaba is lifting, the top triangle is what's coming up first. So it's this trinity of masculine energy which is coming forward June, July, and August. So in June, we had the point arrive, which was about the crown, the seventh chakra, about empowerment, that kingly energy.
Yeah, the wisdom that is offered.
Exactly. And what can come forward when that's happening. Now what's happening in July, which is the middle month, and it's happening during a retrograde. Remember, we're in retrograde until July 20th, is that we're going from the seventh chakra, which was an opening of wisdom, all the way down. This is the point that's opening. It's the second chakra.
The second chakra is really the seat of emotional energy and visioning of a new self, of a new way of being. So as one has the vision and the passion for the vision, an ignition happens. Using the symbology of the human system, there's an ignition which sets into motion a birthing process. And that birthing process has a gestation period. And we're in that right now. There's an ignition and a desire to birth something new.
And look what's happening in Egypt. I just think it's the most perfect example of ignition. And what can happen is that we're seeing these polar energies come together. Now, one last thing we want to share with you is that this opening right here happened July 1. So we have been, since this eruption, right? Since this ignition, the beginning of the opening of the Merkaba of self-ascension, the physical opening of this energy, which has not ever been physically opened on the planet before, it's literally birthing up through the planet, is what's happened is we've slowly from June been going from the 7th descending. Now consider that, my loves, we've been descending down to this energy of the 2nd. Have we brought the energy of the 7th down to the 2nd, or have we simply descended?
Critical question. Are you bringing divine inspiration to your worldly actions, or are you simply bringing emotional energy to your worldly actions?
And this is what's going to happen, because in July, we start a lateral move over to the 3rd point. And so this lateral move is going from 2nd chakra, laterally moving over to 3rd chakra. Critical time, because we're going from impregnation, from birthing, from this passion of July to power and dominion in August. This is a powerful month that you can see right here. And what's going to be happening is that from July to August, one of the blessings is that even though the feminine energy will not open, this point will not open until September, the lower point of the Merkaba, what happens is that we are at least crossing through the power center of the feminine around mid-month. The retrograde is going to end right about the time we've gone through, we've transited through the power center of the feminine. So that makes July a passionate, powerful month. Globally, personally, in every aspect of your life, spiritually, where is your passion? This is a very powerful moment.
You know, one of the things that happens is that each and every one of us is working through the spiritual energies using the mirror of the physical form and the physical world. We're caught in this kind of hybrid situation. We're offering you a spiritual model here of what's going on, and yet we will experience it, most of us, through the physical response to the spiritual energy. And we're blessed in many ways that the country of Egypt is demonstrating this for us in a more clear fashion. However, you only need to look at your own lives. Look at yourself and what is birthing in and through you. And are you keeping your birthing process aligned with the higher wisdom? Or is there a compromise, perhaps due to other emotional energies? Many of us are finding a tension between the need to fit in with family and friends and the need to honor our authentic longings and creative process. Many of us discover that we must make career changes or where we're living and what we're doing. There's lots of examples in our lives. The key here is the same advice, you might say, that we've heard and trusted over and over. One must listen within in order to preserve and honor your authenticity. The outer world is a reflection. The inner world is the source of the light that is reflected back to you through the refractions, through the form, through the various activities. So trust yourselves. Remember, retrograde is an opportunity to review and respect. It's an opportunity to be a little more contemplative. And to perhaps to have to do things twice to ensure that it's authentically expressing you.
And one of the things it also is the opportunity to remember.
Yes.
And oftentimes we awaken when we're in our human form through the chaos, through the visual or the tangible experience of polarity. And in July, we're going to see a real, literally heating up of the polarity. And of course, we're seeing this on every level. Planetary, you look at the fires. We are literally on fire. Record temperatures, record rain, balancing the record fire. There's just so much happening on the planet. Remember, July is the middle month of the Trinity, of this summer of the ignition of the masculine. We have the blessing, all of us who are called to carry crystalline consciousness, to be awake, to remember how perfect. Of course, this retrograde was through most of July. This is your opportunity to be passionate about your life and who you are. And we wanted to offer you another remembrance, and that is the mantra of self-ascension. The mantra of self-ascension is a powerful tool. It's simple, it's easy, and it's 4 lines. And they're right here. I am here. Declare that to the universe, especially if things start feeling chaotic or polarizing this month. I am ready, which says to the universe, okay, I let go of my need to control and I am ready to be in ascension energies. I am open, which means that we have let go of our own thoughts and ideas to be an open vessel of divine energy. Guide me. It's the ultimate self-trust. To send out that trust to the universe is to send out a signal that says, we are here, we are ready, we are open, and we are willing to evolve rather than to destroy.
Willing to evolve. Willingness is truly the most sacred fuel for the journey. The willingness to relax your own point of view and accept guidance. The willingness to take action when there's no guarantee. The willingness to trust your higher sense of the universe. Trust and willingness together with action will create miracles in your life. And you don't know that the miracles are there until you've, with trust, taken the action.
Exactly. So frequently repeating the mantra of self-ascension is a simple, easy, beautiful gift that you can do often. And the more often you offer yourself the gift of the mantra of self-ascension, the more often you'll find those miracles manifesting. We invite you during July, during this very passionate month of heated energy arriving through the passion of the second chakra, to bring all of that into its ascended form into your personal life. rather than be whipsawed by the external that is going to do its best to draw you into chaos and polarity.
It's a good time to make sure that you're reaching out to friends who are holding a similar intention and consciousness, to give yourself the nourishment of being with people who are awake, people who are sincere, because this is a time where the passions are running. And it's easy to ignite the worldly context and set aside the ascended context when things are bouncing. We need an inner compass, and we need reminders about our inner compass. So gather with your friends who are compatible, your true spiritual family, and continue to nourish your vision and put your passion where your guidance is, and all will be well.
Indeed, and I'm Sri, I'm definitely feeling that we're needing to move into the ensoulment. Do you feel that? I'm sure you're all feeling there's like a huge, I want you to I just need to share what's happening, because as Sri was sharing, I was hearing what sounded like a very high-pitched tone, almost like bells, but, and you feel that? You feel that crawling right here, my loves? There's this beautiful energy that's coming in right now. Whew, so take a moment. They're saying breathe up. So if you would join us, wow, whew, I'm not sure I can talk. Hands to heart.